Okay, for the recording, this is Ghostie versus Trouble. This is ranked. Obviously, the judge is myself and Hermes. Moderation the same. Um, uh, who is taking who for the recording?
Yeah, I have Sanemi marked, and he has Tengen musical score.
And the rules for the debate are: there will be no philo jargon from Ghostie, no ratting from Trouble. Whatever the moderators / judges deem as that, they will detect it, and they will disqualify the debater who does commit this.
Well, I don't believe in writing or jargon. No,
yeah, let me just start, bro. Like,
yeah, look at DB bitch and bro, nothing to do. Anyway, let's get it. Actually, wait, get the other bot in here too. What's the other bot?
And the moderation is point by point.
Lie, he Ghostie.
Tengen is stated to be the fastest Hashira, and then in the Entertainment District Art data book, he's just stated to be unparalleled in swordsmanship and another statement. Therefore, he's.
You couldn't cut out. I'm sorry. Can you repeat yourself?
What did you last hear, man?
You said he stated to be the fastest Hashira, then you cut out.
Yeah, it's just three things. One, fastest Hashira. Two, he's unparalleled in swordsmanship, and then three, this statement that I'm only aware of. I'll send the statement. So yeah, he's above your character. Any contentions?
What was the third one? You said a statement of some sort. What was the context of the statement?
Let me go to my camera roll, bro. Also, keep secret for the VC, bro. Entertain them.
Yeah, who wants Trouble Docs?
Yeah, you're getting concerned for that. I'm sending that to Discord.
Yeah, my bad. There's only two, my bad. There's only two. So just fastest Hashira, he's unparalleled in swordsmanship.
And unparalleled swordsmanship. Okay, please go ahead and justify both of these claims.
Yeah, I will, man. Don't worry.
I'm not rhetorical.
Yo, Ghostie, why are you so ass?
I don't
Literally.
know what that is. What is that word?
Yo, I didn't think ass, bro. Like, what the fuck?
I don't think I'm an anal.
You said what?
I don't
What
do anal.
the fuck?
Is that when you say like you looked up tranny porn?
Did you say anal instead of anus?
Yeah, you didn't.
I don't do anus.
Yeah,
I do anus. I'm not an anal.
And then you confused an
I'm not an
anus
anus.
with an ass, and then
I'm
confused
not
the
an anal,
anus
bro.
with anal.
I'm not an anal, and I'm not an anus, bro. I'm not an anal, and I'm not an anus.
Yo, do you know what anal is, nigga? Yeah. This nigga watches anal. What the hell?
Like, you get your fucking skins, ugly ass fetish bitch who doesn't do good in front of that.
Nigga babble.
Yo, why is he cooking? Hold on.
Hold on, bro. Look into the scan server, bro. Hold on, bro.
Let's see what ChatGPT says. If you're asking for a musical sword, damn, Tengen wins ChatGPT, did ass? Oh, in Mumbai, she said that. Sanemi slam, bitch.
What the fuck are you
that's-
saying?
Imagine getting amped by ChatGPT mid debate because you can't handle the trouble. Oh,
I can't, bro.
Well, no, I don't know how you're talking shit as if you wouldn't list the trouble or Ghostie.
Does anybody
both
just
of them
scan
are.
like, bro? You might get the scan of Tengen being the fastest.
Nah.
Yo.
So clarify what that was.
Does anybody have the scan of Tengen being stated to be the fastest bro?
No.
I got you.
Yo, Nani does not read Demon Slayer, though. Please don't let him alert.
Check scans. It's from the fan book.
Thank you. Let me read the scan real quick before he gives a dumb response. The fastest. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. All right, we can move on.
No, we can move on anyway. Let's look at the scan. Look at the scan. Let's see.
Yo, can you hurry up, bro?
Ranking setup. Ranking fastest running pillars. When they say pillars, they're ranking Hashira, correct?
Yep.
But can you stop, please?
Read it in your head.
Can you stop, please?
Yo.
Yeah, okay. The fastest running pillar is a Shinobi who was formerly a sound pillar. The way he just.
Oh my goodness, man.
Yeah, okay. I can grant that he's the fastest running. When I say running, obviously, this is talking about like the long distance thing, given the fact that it's a race. Right, so I can grant that he's the fastest in the race. I just don't see how this would correlate to competitive ability or would apply to his competitive prowess.
I would just ask you if you agree that he's the fastest amongst a race, and a race is indicative of how fast you can travel, that being context towards your travel speed, And as you see with Tengen, when he fights against Gutaru, his travel speed is shown to be in conjunction with his what is it? What is it? Yeah, combat speed and reaction
Can you
speed.
spell that, please?
I watched the fight, but getting back to what I was saying, like whenever we see him, like I don't think it'd only be indexed towards just running, as he's commonly highlighted as being the fastest Hashira. What did I beat doing speed blitzes? What is his name? Uh, yeah, the main character. He's just shown being able to move fast. In his fight against Tanjiro, he's shown being able to outpace Tanjiro and Gitaru. So I don't think it's only indexed towards that caliber when the narrative and all its intention for his speed is clear.
Yeah, can you show all those instances that you named to get his speed
Yeah. So
busting?
wait, hold on. Just hold
Yeah,
me
so
hard.
okay, you're
So,
gonna go. Yeah. Give
bro,
me,
you
give
the
me,
Wait,
mute,
wait,
mute,
wait,
mute,
wait.
mute, mute,
Okay,
mute,
wait,
mute,
wait,
mute,
wait,
mute,
wait.
mute, mute,
Trouble,
mute, mute,
trouble.
mute,
Let
mute,
him
mute,
finish.
mute, mute,
Trouble.
mute, mute, mute,
Dude,
mute,
don't
mute,
talk.
mute.
Don't talk over me. What the fuck you doing?
I can't hear
All
you,
right,
obviously.
continue.
Anyway, right, so please give every instance or give the skins for every instance you tried to name to put him above someone else. And for what you said prior, right, that's not really attacking what I said.
Point by
You're
point.
just making baseless claims. Nothing you've not justified the fact that this can correlate to what combative ability. You said it seems to be the fact. Obviously, I should have proved that. Nothing you said genuinely proposition. Sorry. Nothing you said genuinely justifies the fact that we can take this scan and 100% correlate it to his combative ability or combative speed ability, right? Unless you're making the claim or making the presupposition that his racing speed or the speed at which he races in and the speed at which he attacks in are the same. And also, all right, I'm gonna say it a single more time for you because you just didn't track, but it's okay. I'll be charitable, right? Obviously, when I said race, I used the implication of it being called a race to be long distance. I don't know why you just didn't attack that. You said since we call race, we can apply this to his close distance speed or his close distance speed instances. I don't understand the correlation between the two. If I'm particularly defining race in this context, or colloquially at least, to be to a long distance, so I'm gonna go ahead and ask you to give before you even reply to what I said. I want you to not mistrack or not quote unquote forget, and get every scan for every instance that you mentioned. Go ahead.
All right, I'll be mute you and then mute him. All right, trouble.
I hate niggas, bro. Listen, this just shows me that you don't read. So let's read the scan. The fastest running pillar is a shinobi who's the former sound pillar. The way he disappeared in an instant surpassed Kamado and the others. Please point to me where it says word for word that he's the fastest running Hashira amongst a race between the other Hashiras. That's not what the scan says. All the scan says is that when it comes to being agile or agile,
Agile.
No, thank you, bro. You know I'm Jamaican, bro. So when it comes to being angel,
What?
when it comes to like when it comes to being running and being fast, that's what he's the fastest amongst. So, for example, if Guillaume and Tengen were to run at something, whether it be full power, not full power, have an objective that relates towards their speed, he's gonna be faster. As for why his, if you think it's travel speed, as for why the travel speed, also get it in all those scans. Uh, as for why travel speed correlates to combat speed, maybe like you're just too retarded than I thought. In the fight against Gutaru, we literally see him, Gerojin, do you like the instance where he says, I'm going for the win, and he just uses his travel speed to react to the attacks? Um, just watch the fight. It's pretty fucking indicative. Also, thank you, Gerojin. Thank you, Gerojin. Um, also, what else is there? Hold on. Yeah, let me just grab the scans real quick, man. Oh yeah, there's that other scan right there. I'm trying to think. Yo, Nani, what was the other points he made?
What the fuck? I can't reiterate that for you.
Bro, I forgot, bro. I low-key forgot. All right, for the means of not being a disingenuous debater, I'm just gonna dismiss those said irrelevant claims that you made or arguments that you made because they're not aware to me. And if I don't dismiss them, I want justification as to why those actually dismiss my argument. Uh, am I done?
It's me.
Yo, what the fuck is that?
But I don't know how you can get Oz to get put up on the tier list in a debate like this, but
All right,
what the
all right,
fuck
all
you
right, all
doing?
right. So what is trouble? Is that it?
Yeah, that's it, bro.
All right, let me mute you and I'll mute him. This just turned into talking stick. Y'all immediately went off point
Yeah,
by point.
okay. He said, and if you can't dismiss that, give me the argument as to why you can't dismiss my argument. I don't know what type of tracking goggles you have on right now, but please either wipe them or take them off, okay? All right, so one, I want to get that shitty oh my god, he's so retarded. Wallahi, if he does it again, I'm telling him that's meta-debating. I can't even jargon. I don't know the feel of term too jargon. But I'm going to start meta-debating if you want to keep acting like a retard, okay? So, two, everything, you have to give me the actual argument why you could dismiss it because you previously said you didn't track it. So, you're not going to dismiss a point just because your two ears don't work like a normal fucking human being because you're neurodivergent and fat as fuck, okay? So, and two, I notice, I'm dismissing every single word that came out of his mouth. Unless, let me check the
What?
living room. Yeah, okay, I'm dismissing every single word. It's better for success. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 5. Yeah, you can take a 5 minute. Anyway, as I was saying, I asked him to get the scans that he's positing to be true, and he's yet to get those. So everything he's saying with scans or instances, I'm dismissing because I don't have access to these scans. I myself cannot get these scans. I don't have access to these scans. He has not provided the scans, so we can just move on with the fact that he doesn't send none of that. So everything he said regarding scans is just dismissed. And also, too, I don't know what the fucking blunder of hell that was, unless I'm just mistracting. Let me go read this a singular more time. Uh, uh, uh. Like niggas really believe this. Anyways, as I was saying, right? He said the way he disappeared in an instant surprised Commodore and the others. I don't know who the others would be. I don't know what the fuck you even trying to do here. You said this was applying to his agility. You one define agility and two give the argument as to why this applies to agility. I don't find that to be the case, or nor do I find that to be axiomatic in any sense. I don't know where you got that from. I'm gonna need justification for it specifically referring to agility, which is what you claimed. And two, right, you have not given any justification for the distinction between or this the correlation the correlation between this travel speed and this combat speed. Yeah, I can grant that maybe in a travel speed being in a distance, right, from point A to point B, this being a big distance, that he can be faster than other Hashira. I don't care unless you can. Also for the I don't know why he tried to slip that in the Guitaro point. One. I mean, I don't really have to attack that. I don't. Yeah, I'm not going to attack that. He doesn't send scans for that. Once again, anything he doesn't send scans for, I'm simply dismissing because I cannot see the scans, nor can I evaluate the evidence that he sent. Also, just for quick, obviously he's gonna just rat, so it's cool. I'll just give the argument as to why. He hasn't justified it yet, but actually, no, I won't. He hasn't given the argument. Yeah, he hasn't given the argument. Combining
Yeah, I'm
more
just posting all the
closely.
Tengen stands where he runs in combat.
Hold on, give me a second. Let me. Okay, yeah, I don't know why you started the debate.
Wait, get it, Jen. Let Trouble bring up whatever, and if he asks you for
Yeah,
something,
he just got time though. Anyway, go ahead, Trevor.
what
Damn.
the fuck?
No,
No,
he was
I'm
giving
just
him outright
ass
help in the
off.
chat, and then also I don't know who told him to unmute and dick right.
he's not.
Go ahead, Trevor.
He's not. Dude, he just wants to send the scans. All right, I'm gonna unmute him and mute you.
Wait, who wants to see the ghetto gen dogs? Head ass boy. What the
Can you shut the fuck up?
Yeah, I want to go point by point. I don't want to do this multiple shit. So we're just gonna stay strictly focused on the initial point, that being the first scan. Your first interpretation of the scan was that he's the fastest amongst arrays. The scan doesn't state race. You never gave the argument or anywhere as to why it's gonna be indicative of a race. As for it being agility, I misspoke. Agility is just going to be a reference to how agile, how flexible you are, things of that nature. For example, what is it? A gold Olympus or a medical Olympus, whatever the names are, like people that are flexible, that's what we refer to as agility. It doesn't put to speed. That was a blunder on my part. You agree that he can be the fastest amongst travel speed. So, okay, if you agree that in terms of crossing a certain distance, he can outmove and outmaneuver all of the other Hashira, and it's shown to be that he also does this when in combat, when he fights against Gitaru and other instances, such as the Hashira training arc. Garujan, please get those scans. The things that I'm more so referring to is when Gitaru like appears like a sword underneath Tanjo's neck. Tengen is just standing there, and then all of a sudden he just uses his speed to outmaneuver both of them. When the final fight happens, he says they're gonna go for the win, and he uses his travel speed to propel himself off of the ground to react to the attacks. Then they clash, and once again, his travel speed is shown to correlate towards his reaction speed and his combat speed. Then I gave another argument, that being the narrative argument, that okay, well, when the author is portraying Tengen as being this type of archetype of a character that is shown to be fast, he doesn't show speed, doesn't just highlight it or make it towards a specific example, that being just outrunning. No, he's shown to be fast in reaction speed, combat speed, and just overall all categories of speed. So when you combine the two, I think it's one, really consistent, and then two, makes total sense that there is no relevant distinction between his combat speed, his reaction speed, and his travel speed, which he uses interchangeably with both. Once again, we're gonna say on this point, all other points don't matter. Also, wait for Ghetto to scan.
I'm gonna mute him or mute you and unmute him. Okay. Ghosty.
Oh yeah, I'm done. Yeah, don't agree to wait. Can you tell me the argument? Sorry, not argument. Can you give me why I have to agree to point real quick? Not only agree to point. Let me turn me that real quick. I don't want to interrupt me again. Anyway, as I was saying, could you give me the reason we have to go point for point in the debate? I don't know why you just had to apply that.
That was the moderation.
No, the agreement was point for point for moderation, right?
Yeah, so the moderator will make it so that the debate goes point by point. That's what that
Oh
means.
my goodness. Okay, everything he just said is fucking headcanon, bro. He quotes he misspoke, but he realized he didn't misspoke. He realized he's just fucking retarded. Two, I'm assuming the scans that his fucking slave who works 9 to 5s and gets high off 25 milligram Eddie's like a little bitch is sending the scans for him, even though the scans are obviously not corresponding with the verse. But anyway, and two, I would need every single scan and every single interpretation for why each one of those scans correlate all to the same fact that the author portrays to be every vivacity of every deficit of the speed. Right? I'm gonna say that slowly. Maybe I stuttered. I want every scan for him being this top dog in every veracity of speed. Obviously, you already agreed that travel speed and combative speed are two different things, right? You literally, even if you don't realize you agreed to that, you agreed to that. So then, with this agreement, sorry, let me say this one time. The fastest running pillar, right? The fastest running pillar, not the fastest combatively, not the fastest overall, etc., right? So we know that this was the author's intention to portray it to be the fastest. Otherwise, I don't see any other play or any other indication that simply would have had just induced that within the scan. And I do not think that's obviously corresponded with the verse. Anyway, let's look at the scans that his slave sent. Oh yeah. Oh, never mind. This works perfectly. Okay. So I guess Guitar tries to bust Conjuro. Conjuro's a bitch. So then Tengen interrupts, and then after that, he blocks. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I guess the argument for here is that we see him include this speed in his fighting technique. Therefore, we're able to just be using. Yeah, he making multiple different claims that contradicts himself. By the way, I don't know how you claim that he's fastest in every veracity of speed, but then send a scan to him being or incorporating his quote unquote fastest travel speed in the fight. I don't know what you're trying to do here. Anyway, you're getting one more. Okay, I'll wait sleep. Go ahead.
Oh, that was a good one.
And also, every scan, once again, everything that he said for scans he didn't send, XMT scans, I'm just once again dismissing. He didn't send the scans, so I can't evaluate the evidence, nor do I have access to the evidence.
You okay?
Me? Oh yeah, did he send the scans yet? Yo,
Yo,
did he send the scans?
check.
I can't look at the server right now. I'm reading this, but okay, anyone? Okay, I'll take the better bread. No,
He's getting damaged right now.
Oh, he's getting the scans too. Okay.
No, he's getting DM'd. Like you are getting DM'd.
I'm getting what?
DM amplifications.
Oh, I'm getting DM amps. Oh, yeah. Okay, your Hermes, please keep DMing me, please, 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 please. I need them.
Hermes, you're a bias judge. Call for removal.
Let's get it.
Yo, I'm
Fuck that
not gonna
bitch.
lie, okay, I've never seen a nigga try to put in question why someone should go to point by point, bro.
This mic
Yo,
You're a
just
new level
I
of
don't
rap.
even know what to say.
is this high? Yeah, instant mute, serving me.
His
That's
mic just
fucking
killed him. His mic just killed him. I
instant
don't
mute.
even know what to say. All right. Can we get the scan stamp, please? It's been a while. I'll just let Trouble. Or do you have anything else to say?
No, don't let Trevor go. He's gonna make new points. I need to see the scans to refute the scans you say. Please don't let him go. What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just asking. But I will unmute him for now, and we'll just wait.
Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Shut up, bro.
Also, mute Tide.
Oh shit, he also claimed. Hold on, let me write this down. He's stupid. Okay. Alright, go ahead. Oh, not go ahead. Please don't go ahead. Please don't speak. Please, I don't want to hear your shitty ass, dirty ass,
Bro,
Fendici
bro, bro,
ass.
bro, 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 bro. Ghostie, is there anything else you want to say apart from just asking him to send the fucking scans?
Yo, dumbass, I'm not gonna move on if he he just did the scans. Bitch, I'm
Yo,
fucking
dumb fuck,
playing,
if you
bro.
don't
Look
think
at
he
me,
said the
bitch.
scans and you just said you're gonna
Shut the
dismiss the
fuck
scans,
up.
you fucking
Okay, yeah.
retard.
You don't please don't even look at me, bro. I don't want to hear your fucking voice in my ear right now.
You
Anyway.
can local mute me and then sound like a fucking retard, and I'm gonna
Oh
unmute
my god.
Ghostie,
Can you
start
sit the
trouble, and then
hell
I'm gonna mute you,
down?
dumb fuck.
Yeah, okay, he's gonna fucking serve muted, bro. What the fuck is he doing? I'm trying to give the reputation he's speaking in my ear like a fucking peon. Anyway. Oh, I just realized Hyde's unlooking muted too. I don't know what that green.
Yo, dumb fuck retard, I was telling you to
Yo,
stop
keep
and
me
actually
quiet,
let
keep
him
me quiet,
continue
please.
because
Keep
you're
me
just
quiet,
sitting here
please.
doing
Keep me
nothing
quiet,
like a
please. Keep me
fucking
quiet, please.
retard.
Keep me quiet,
I
please.
have to
Okay,
listen to this debate. I have to
guys,
listen to
Herman,
this debate.
chill. Okay, I'm gonna mute him now. Ghosty, I'm gonna unmute you now. Give your response strictly to the scans.
Like, holy shit, bro.
Just please respond
Okay.
strictly to.
Yeah, so one, I guess the first two scans, unless I'm just mistracking, are attempted to correlate his traveling speed with his competitive style. Yeah, I think everything you just said, or what is it, circumstantial scaling, right? I think given the nature of this certain instance, it was vital that he rested in because he was not close up far, right? I don't know how we would correlate this to battle ability or battle, unless you can prove that when they begin a battle, that there's X distance apart. Obviously, like that's not like this in this scan because we see him have to come in from afar. Once again, circumstantial. This is not correlated to him using it consistently or trumping over people within the battle. Two, the scan of him. I can't even tell. I think, yo, dog, Ghettogen. Is this scan the one for him also rushing you? Okay, I'll just ask for further clarification on that. But I'm assuming so. Like this is all. This is also scanning him rushing in. So if this is the same case, I would just say this first one. I think it's substantial scaling to his speed overall. Obviously, I think if the nigga is just blitzing in from a certain distance away, that's only correlated to his travel speed. So it's not like a fight, or these people don't fight at X distance apart from each other. That's kind of stupid. So I don't think he consistently uses this in the fight unless we look after, or if anything, it looks like these niggas are going band for band. He defeated auto rotation. I can't believe it. Yeah, okay. So then, Conjuri. Okay, don't know what that's talking about. But this scan, Hashir Chain begins with la 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 la. Lusky followed by Mystery and his Alice flexibility and virtual high speed movement. Next comes, I don't know, the elite. What do I even do? For one thing, you're completely out of shape when it comes to simply running. If you're this slow, beating an upper rank demon is just. I don't. What? I don't know what these two scans are referencing. Is this talking about the Hashir training? Begin doing basic physical workouts. Yo, wait, see, I'm muted. Yo, Trevor, could you clarify this for me real quick? These two scans?
Just finish giving your response.
Nah, I can't finish giving a response. Can you clarify them for me?
Nani, please force him to finish giving the response, bro.
Yo, this nigga's being so
He's
fucking. A lot
asking
here,
if you
docs. A
can.
lot here, docs. You're so weird.
He's asking if you can clarify the scans that have been sent for your argument because he is not sure what they're supposed to prove.
If I clarify, he's just gonna continue on giving the response. Like I'm not gonna do it.
Obviously? What?
Yeah, because it's his time to respond right now.
Oh my days, this nigga's been speaking for 10 minutes. The two
Okay, I dismissed the scans. He was gonna clarify. That's like, you used to be a bitch, it's fine. Anyway. Oh, you're gonna clarify? Yes or no? I don't want to. Still nothing. You gonna clarify him? Going once? Going twice? Okay, dismissed. Dumbass boy. Also, I'm gonna assume that this repassing shit is. Oh shit! I didn't even look at these ones. Appreciate that, ghetto meat. Let's see, man. The fastest running pillar, the speed of the sound pillar made Inosuke believe he was a real god. This, the speed of her technique surpasses even Tengen Uzi's. The speed is made possible by not only flexibility of her powerful katana, but by her own flexibility and incredible range of motion. A cheerful sword fighter who has the advantage of the opponent. One of the highest attack speeds on even pillars. He was also very strong at this. Okay, I would just put in the question this translation. I don't know the validity of Google Translate or Google's Lens. I also don't know what it's talking about. But if these two scans are trying to insinuate, yeah, if these two scans are trying to insinuate that he's amongst the fastest, it's kind of go against his claim because he would be amongst the fastest. He would be extremely X towards the fastest, right? Because if this scan is saying the speed of her technique surpasses even Tengen Uzui's, this would be a veracity of speed. So this would just obviously not be corresponded, or his interpretation that he is fast in every sense, or faster than everybody in every sense, would be corresponded with the verse. Okay, and yeah, that's what I dismissed those 2 points. I don't. He says surpass the speed or surpasses. What does surpass say?
Yo,
He
is
going
this
beyond.
act nigga fucking done?
Yeah, you're the one who wanted to do point by point.
Wait,
Please
wait,
don't
wait,
complain when I
wait.
actually do point by point.
Just finish quickly, please.
And just for that, that's an extra 5 seconds, dumbass nigga. As I
I
was saying
know.
before, I was really interrupted. Yeah, so I just was dismissed the scan. I would dismiss the translating scan. I don't know what he's talking about there. I would need further clarification. Also, I would need further validity for this translation. I don't know why we should take Google Lens or Google as a whole as a credit translative source. And also, yeah, man. I mean, this anything. This was also just once again show how I can show it in many more instances. But if it's the case that he's the fastest running pillar, but when he compared to someone else, he isn't the fastest in technique speed. Obviously, there's veracity of speed that he isn't the overall fastest in, which would just go against his original claim, which is he's the fastest Hashira. And then further, when he claimed the fastest Hashira, he said, yeah, the author denotes him to be the fastest in every veracity, right? So combat, reaction, etc., etc. Right. So obviously, this would be a contradiction to your own claim if he's saying that in some veracity of speed, a Hashira will surpass him. Go ahead.
Trouble, go ahead.
Okay. That was all shotgun, so we're just gonna dismiss all of that. Once again, we're just gonna start. That's a shotgun. Like that's like a speaking for 10 minutes, giving arguments after argument after argument. Yeah, shotgun.
Ratting. Yo, because he's ratting.
Why? Why?
Wait,
He's the one. Wait.
We're gonna
He's the
pause
one
the
who
time.
hinted
Wait,
this
wait,
type of.
stop,
No,
stop,
no, no, no.
stop. We're gonna pause the time. Hermes, you're a judge alongside me and moderator. You mic up. Hermes.
I didn't know I was muted. No, I don't think that's writing now.
I agree. All right. I'm gonna unmute, or I'm gonna mute Trouble now.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Like I said, that's a shotgun. I'll just respond to the main points, and then we can go to conclusions. We're not debating anymore. In reference to the translations, okay, I'll just ask you, give me like some sort of reason as to why we would doubt one of the biggest AI companies in the world, that being Google. All I'm really saying is just give me motivation as to why we cannot trust these translations, or a reason as to why Google translation would be faulty. Justify the motivation. As in reference to the previous scans that Ghetto sent, um, there's 2 scans about the physical training and Mitsuri scan. So the Hashra training scan just highlights what I was going over, the distinction. So Tengen specializes in training in physical movements and physicality as a overall thing, especially in running. In the scan itself, he just says that if you're only being slow in terms of running, then you're just never going to be the upper moon. So that tells us that, okay, simply being fast at moving from point A to point B to point C to point D to point you're a nigger isn't going to be fast enough to actually be what is it, upper moon, actually take down upper moon, which again goes back into what I said earlier, that there is multiple things that the travel speed correlates to, that being the combat speed and the reaction speed. If it was strictly travel speed and there's a massive distinction between the two, then Tengen's own statement wouldn't even make sense, as he disagrees that simply being fast or simply having high travel speed is enough. As a reference to the very first scan with Mystery, all the scan is just saying is that in terms of techniques, she became the fastest in terms of surpassing Tengen. That's not a contradiction. All that it's saying is that in terms of utilizing their demon spirit breathing forms, she is the fastest amongst all the other Hashira, and Tengen is the second fastest. Just learn literature, just learn how narrative works and how people use words and semantics. In reference to the other scans where you keep on saying, when does he use travel speed, or justify why characters start off from a battle with a distance between them. Obviously, we're just going to use standard battle assumptions. We're not going to say two characters start off 0.0 centimeters away from one another. No, they start off from a quantifiable distance, whether it be 5 feet, 10 feet, 15 feet, whatever. If you just look at the scans, Ghettogen, if you please scan, like, just get the anime. In the very, very first scan, Gitaru just appears right underneath Tanjiro with a sword. Tengen, as I said earlier, is just standing in the background. Then all of a sudden, he propels himself off the ground with the travel speed to, one, react to this, and then two, combat this. Combat speed is just defined as a means of how fast somebody can move within combat. And then, what is it? As for the second pair of scans, when those events happen, when the Gitaru was like going for Tanjiro to like cut out his eye, what is his name? Tengen was on the ground. His arm was cut off. He was poisoned. He was weakened. He was deemed to be dead. Gitaru, once again, is millimeters, like he's inches away from his face, like 0.1, 0.2. This guy is on the ground, a few feet away from them, gets up, notices this, reacts to it, and then outpaces both of them, and then defends and blocks against attack. So we have two instances. Tengen is significantly outpacing the likes of this upper moon, despite one being physically weakened, and then two, despite being in a position where it's disadvantage towards him. And it all points back towards the travel speed. And then as Tengen's own philosophy tells us, simply being fast and travel speed isn't enough. And as I said at the very beginning of the debate, you're not following. The narrative, once again, tells us that this guy isn't strictly fast in terms of one category of speed. He's fast in all the other categories because he's, what do we call it? He's a archetypal character. What archetype is he? He's the fast character, the guy that can react fast, move fast, do everything fast. And the Hashira scan supports that. The Mitsu scan makes it even more crazy because we know that in terms of actually technique usage, that means activating and utilizing Demon Slayer breathing forms. He's also the second fastest. So he can activate a technique faster, he can move faster, react faster, and outpace faster. He's faster. We go to conclusions, bro. We're done.
Definitely not. You just talked a lot. You can't.
Okay, yeah. So I don't know how the fuck. Anyway, Hermes. I don't like how high is it muted. Give me a second. As I was saying, all right. So Hermes and Nani, please give me any reason as to why we don't deem that rat a shotgun. One, I only did this because this is under the formula that he wanted to debate on. I wanted to debate talking sick. So talking sick is I talk. Obviously, administer points because there's multiple different points within talking sick, but he wanted to go point by point. So obviously, if he makes a bunch of arguments within one point, I'm going to address every argument within one point. Him saying it's shotgun is him saying I didn't track, so I'm not going to attack it. Please, how is that not right?
You want an actual reason?
Yeah, give me the actual reason, please.
Yeah, so he believes that you did something where you inflated the amount of points in order to overload him. So if we're talking about writing in terms of dishonesty, it doesn't seem dishonest for him to say that because it seems to be reflective of his actual opinion of you.
Okay.
And
you agree with this, Tony?
Like I also wanted to
okay,
say,
so if we're doing this,
wait, 1 second, Ghosty, 1 second. We're not
No, we can
granting
be
that
fair,
it
bro.
is a shotgun. We're not granting that it is a shotgun. We're just saying he can argue for it being one. He can say that it is. We're not saying that he is right in saying so. We're just saying that he can argue for it.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're just saying
he's
he's
gonna
not writing,
argue
bro.
for it.
Like, bro, go ahead and argue with him on if it's a shotgun, bro. Like, it's not right to say
He's
something.
gonna go matter debate. Yeah, okay, sure. Obviously, if that's a shotgun, not granted it is. Everything he just said was a shotgun. He said I make multiple points, or I just talked and babbled. But he talked for 5 minutes, and he made multiple arguments within that 5 minutes, not arguing under one singular point. Yeah, I would take that to be a shotgunning. I don't know why he should do that. So everything he just said, I would just dismiss. Yeah, I just go see this performance. Yo, kiddo, you got slammed. Please don't let me sit around that wreck. Anyway, yeah, this is shotgunning. Matter of fact, Keta, after this, please mic up and defend your Falcon Daddy TB. You're gonna get slammed.
Wait, please
well,
focus on the
in the
debate.
chat, we can do that too. Okay.
Please, Ghosty.
Oh yeah, sure. So give the justification as to why the shotgunning. Give your definition of why the shotgunning, and give by your definition would be the definition we should take within this debate of shotgunning, and also don't shotgun next time. All right, go ahead, Mimi.
All right, Trouble. You can unmute yourself. I'm gonna mute Ghosty, and you can respond to his line of questioning.
That right there, guys, is how we dick people down, bro. This guy just self-conceded that all of his arguments are a shotgun and then tried to say that my shit was a shotgun. So one, what is a shotgun? Okay, go to fallacy.com, look it up, and then type up a shotgun. A shotgun, by definition, in terms of speaking reference to the debate community is when an opponent makes multiple arguments for two intentions, that being one, to overwhelm the opponent, or two, just making so many arguments that the opponent just can't respond, and thus, what's that hard R? Thus, a black individual like you wins the debate. What I did was not that. I, yo, hold on, bro, too. What I did was just simply make 3 points. 3 points that being that um the narrative, the clarification that you wanted, and then thirdly, Tengen's philosophy and how these type of characters are treated within fiction. That is three things. That is one, I'm trying to make it consistent with the debate. I'm trying to keep it linear on one point. I'm not trying to make it multi. By the way, like when we say point by point, that is to say that okay, the first point is that Ghostie is tier 5 because he can't track and he fucking sucks. And he lost to Lucas. The second point of a debate,
Please
speaking
focus on the
only,
debate.
yes, okay. Point by point just means the totality of an overall point. A shotgun is literally just okay. Let's say we're debating on the sub points for that set point. If you make 20 sub points with different arguments that I had to then go and respond to, then yes, that is a shotgun. You spoke for 10 minutes straight, just throwing out scans, throwing out arguments, in hopes that I would have to respond to every single one, which would then pull on the entire debate. You're not staying consistent and linear with what we agreed upon. So no, I'm not shotgunning by definition. And two, from the debate, that's just not true. Three, because you want to concede that all your other shit, all your earlier points are shotguns, that's fine. Dismiss, concession. So if you want, we can go to conclusions.
All right. And then mute Ghostie. And mute yourself, Trouble. Just mute yourself.
Yeah, okay. So one, he didn't provide. I have like he did provide a definition. I think he told me the Ghost Restrict was an invalid website, so I'm just going to take that to be his own arbitrary definition. Two, he did give the argument as to why we would take the definition and actualize it within this debate, which I asked him to because he can't track. He's retarded and fat as fucking neurodivergent, and he's fucking gay. He's broke as shit and doesn't go to school because he's fucking.
Please focus on the debate. Please
Oh
focus
right,
on the debate.
my bad. Right, okay, so he didn't justify how what I did was going shotgunning. Shotgunning claims to have what I'm pretty sure he said excessive number of arguments that I talked for 10 minutes. Please justify that me speaking for 10 minutes, minutes, is me shotgunning. That's the obviously implication here. You have yet to justify or prove that. Two, what you did also was shotgunning by the definition. I was very confused, man, because I think you also purposely did that. Why do I think you purposely did that? Because we have multiple, when I say multiple, we have multiple, I can get the empirics for this, the analytics for this. We have multiple times where you make weird gay jokes. Therefore, I would take that to be propositional justification to be that you cannot. Okay. So after that, we're gonna go ahead and go on. Since he's obviously allowed to rap, we can go ahead and just go into philo jargon now, since it's quote unquote I can.
Oh,
One,
what?
No. He wants to rap, right? He wants to rap. He wants to
It's
rap.
up to the judge's standard, Ghostie. You were told
There was
this.
no presupposition that there was no presupposition that if I spoke for 10 minutes, that's an obvious indication of a shotgun. He get to the
I'm
justify
not.
me.
Oh my god. Again, Ghostie. We did not grant it. We did not. We're just saying he can argue for it.
Yeah, I know. I'm speaking again. Also, as to why
You're
like
admitting to breaking the rules of the debate. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, I didn't do it though. Obviously.
I know.
Right.
That's
So
all I'm
the
letting you know.
argument.
Don't.
Yeah, I want to give the actual. Actually, I didn't concede that I was shotgun. I don't know how I did. Anyway, right. He threw out a lot of points to address in a limited amount of time. He also named the 3 points he did out, right? So there's 3. I would take 3 to be what? A lot. I would take 3 to be too many for my brain because I'm retarded and I'm a neurodivergent retard, right? So the fact that he said 3 points, he even said more than 3 points, but he only highlighted 3 points. So I'll just say this, right? He said 3 points, which fried my brain, which was too many at one time to address within this limited time that we have. Therefore, he's trying to create the appearance that he's superior in any type of way. And also, he made it very, very, very impossible for me to rebut. And go ahead. Also, by the way, if he says something that doesn't reply to my thing, he has to justify it. We can just go to conclusions. Fine, too.
All right, it's up to you guys. Trouble, you can unmute yourself, and Ghostie, you can mute yourself.
Okay. A lot of that was just I would just take to be trolling. Like he said that I'm shotgunning because I'm gay, and that's what is it? Propositionally justified. So therefore, because I'm quote unquote gay and make gay jokes, which means you're homophobic, that means that I'm now wrong. Listen, bro, you need to go back to the lab. I want to get back to the actual substance of the debate. I'll respond to the shotgun point one more time. Everything else you just said during your time of speaking, like there wasn't actual substance. It was just you being an ape. Now, three, the 3 point, like, do I have to respond to the 3 points thing, bro? Like, he said it's wrong because it fried his brain. Like, do I have to respond
If
to
you
that?
don't think it's relevant, then you don't have to. But if you do think it is relevant, then you do. Up to, or it's up to you.
Okay. I don't think the argument would be. I don't think I have to respond to the argument. If your means was saying that because my 3 points, which again is being debated upon, it would need to be justified on your end, is wrong because it fried your brain different from the days. In reference to the actual substance of the debate, I'm waiting on a response to the earlier points. I'll just clarify and say in one sentence for each one. The first one is that we're looking at the scans that Gato Jensen earlier and taking into context of actually happening for the scenes. It's very indicative that Tengen used travel speed to combat and react, which just showcases you never justified where there's a relevant or massive distinction between his travel speed and combat speed. I'll ask you again, what is the massive or relevant distinction to where we say that, okay, because he travels faster than any other Hashira, this doesn't then translate over towards his combat speed or reaction speed. They're two distinct things. Okay, what's the argument for that? Give me a reason for why we can't do that. What's the distinction? In reference to the second thing, for the Hashira training, the whole point is that these Hashiras who specialize in their own things are going to help train the other weakling demon slayers so that they have the hopes of getting stronger as the overall corpse.
Nigga, are you just
Mutual.
repeating points?
No. I'm making one
I
more new
think
one.
he
Just one.
is.
Yeah. No, this is a new one. For the material thing, it says material specializes in high speed movement. High speed movement is just the ability to move super fast in terms of like short time frames or quantifiable time frames. For example, high speed movement would be Goku utilizing what is the name of like the teleportation ability?
It's a transmission.
Yeah, instant transmission would be a form of high speed movement in a short burst. Taking into context how he actually fights, he tries to boof like miss in hopes of just making his appearance baggy so you can't read him and then just moving fast throughout the battlefield. That's an example of high speed movement. That's distinct from what Tengen does. He just moves fast all the time. Mitsuri specializes in something distinct from that. All of them specialize in things distinct from speed and physicality. He specializes in your overall physical body and making every single of your thing faster. We can go to conclusions, bro, please.
All right. Mute yourself. Ghosty, unmute yourself. Okay, I'll unmute you. Oh no, you okay? You got
Yeah, I
it.
want to note when he attempted to refute or respond to me saying he's shotgunning, he didn't give any actual justification, or he even tried to performally justify it. He just called me what retarded or a troll and moved on. Please give the definition, not definition. Please give me the justification as to why I'm trolling, and please actually try to respond to the points that I'm giving, aka justify it. And for him saying that I'm not genuinely trying to make an argument for as to why, or there's no correlation because I'm trolling, or there's no correlation between he's being gay and shotgunning, yeah, we could just simply break this down into a syllogism. By the way, this is not a philo farm. He's used syllogism in this debate already. Both of us have. It's in basic debate speech. So we're going to go ahead with P1. P1, if Treble makes gay jokes, he's a shotgunner. Trevor makes gay jokes, therefore he is a shotgunner, right? So I just gave a valid syllogism, a valid motive pointed syllogism as to why this argument for me claiming he's be making gay jokes and him, what is it? Oh, shotgunning? Yeah, to be correlative, right? So now I'm gonna ask you to please defeat the syllogism, or is obviously going to go through. And I'm going to just once again dismiss everything he just said about the quote unquote actual substance of the debate because one, he made more than 3 points, which I've already stated prior, fries my brain, right? I think he's purposely no, he acknowledges fries my brain, yet tried to make it 3 more points. So he's still shotgunning. Also, didn't get the argument as to why we would take his definition of shotgunning. So we are going to move ahead. And what else are we gonna do? I would move ahead with my scaling. I guess we can go to conclusions off the shit that was said prior. I still have no argument for as to why my argument was genuine shotgunning. He hasn't justified that anyway. He just made baseless claims and said shit and like this dick road. Okay, we can go to conclusions. I don't think he has, unless he has some
And
gay ass response.
Trouble, do you want to respond to that?
Yeah, I just want to give like a quick little response. I want to ask you a couple
Oh,
of
make it under 3 points, by the way. Please no shotgun. Please no shotgun.
You guys have about 20 minutes. Not 20 minutes. Sorry, about 13 minutes.
All right, yeah, we did this way too long. One, state your initial argument at the very beginning of the debate in one sentence.
I didn't hear you. Go ahead.
I want to
I didn't
ask.
hear you. Repeat yourself.
I want to ask you a few questions. So before I start asking the questions, just tell me your initial argument as to why he is not the fastest. Just one argument. The initial.
What if I just don't remember what happens?
Okay, that's fine. I just want to ask you a few questions.
Please make sure the questions do not have more than 3 points incorporated within them. That's
Yeah.
shotgunning.
Okay. What's the
I'm not
distinction?
sure you agree that's shotgunning.
Let's just figure this straight language. What is the distinction and context to demonstrate between travel speed and combat speed in reference to this character that we're talking about, that being Tengen?
Are you asking me this now?
I've asked 20 minutes ago, but what is the distinction?
Okay, wait. Why are you saying this?
My bad, hold on.
This is going. I thought my shotgun or my argument was a shotgun. Why are we back on this point? Yo, why are we back on this point? I thought this was a shotgun. Why are we going to go over it again? Or we try you claim for it to be a shotgun? Okay. Yeah, hello? Yeah. Echo. Yo. Am I here? Am I here?
Trouble, are you
Or
here?
is he pretending not to be here? What's up?
No, Trouble. Hello. Hello. Okay, I'm gonna DM him.
All right, bro. I'm back.
He didn't leave. He had amps.
Oh, my days. Okay. One, how about the syllogism? And one, the syllogism isn't valid because it's not an actual sound argument or an argument at all. An argument can
Holy
be.
shit! He did that. Just got ant.
Stop. Uh, what is it? An argument is something that's logically one follows, and then two is logically sound. The argument one is just incoherent when speaking it out, and then two does not follow. So the syllogism just falls apart. It's not an actual thing. In reference to why it overloads your brain, justify that too. And in reference to this is so retarded. The homosexuality point also justify that. Why is the case that if Nani is gay and he's debating somebody, that then invalidates and makes his argument shotgun as being your sexuality does not translate or even correlate towards the amount of points that you make towards a debater and the intention behind those said points. As again, a shotgun is just the malicious intention or the intention of just making multiple arguments against somebody. So how does that even translate towards your sexuality?
So wait, real quick, are you dropping the whole? I mean, I know you just got ant because you like paused for 5 minutes and this at this whole blabber. But are you dropping the one question you were previously saying?
That was already like mentioned earlier. None of the earlier points are. Yo, can we end
Okay,
it?
so
Like,
yeah.
let's
So
conclusions,
okay,
bro. Let's go to conclusions, bro. I'm not
no,
dropping
we're
it.
not going to conclusions. I'm just going to respond. I mean, we can go to conclusions if we dismiss everything you just said. That's fine. Yeah. Matter of fact, no, yeah. I want to move on my skin now. Fuck no, I'm moving on my skin. I have like 10 minutes left. Holy shit.
I bet.
To respond,
I don't want to go there.
Wait,
I want to end
stop.
here.
Yeah, no.
Both of you guys stop. Wait, stop. Do you guys just want to leave because you guys only have 10 minutes, right? And it's
Yeah, I
gonna
want to go to
end
my
up in
skin.
a
I want to go to my
situation.
skin. I want to go to my skin. I want to go to my skin. Let's have.
1 second. It's gonna end up in a situation where someone's gonna have the last response, and we're gonna be in a conundrum on if we accept that last response, right? Do you guys
He
just
just
want to
is
do
what he
it?
said prior.
Wait. That's what I was about to say. Can we just do it to where if you won your scaling trouble, you win. However, if you've lost your scaling, you lose the debate.
Yeah, sure, bro. Sure. Let's end the recording here, bro.
Are you fine with that, Ghostie?
Yeah, okay, I'm fine with this. Okay, yeah, I can go with my skin.
No, because if he lost his scaling, he lose the debate. If he won, he won.
So when can a size can't scale?
No, but to save time.
Wait,
no,
what did I
because
say prior to the
Ghosty,
debate? What did I say prior to the
Ghosty,
debate?
just focus on trying to argue against his scaling right now because it's saying
Oh
if
my
you just
god, I
win
literally
against
said
the
specifically
scaling, you
before
win
the
the
debate
debate.
that oh my god. Okay, sure, whatever, but it's just so fucking gay. I'm not debating here
you
again.
guys took way too.
Holy
You guys
shit.
were supposed to go point by
Yeah,
point.
I literally
You
told
guys
you that's
took
what
way
he's
too
gonna do. We
long.
just let him do it. Like he's a fucking weirdo,
You
bro.
both did
Bro,
it. Okay, I'm
Ghosty,
not
are
gonna
you
argue with
listening
it.
to what's being said? I'm saying you would. We're saying you would win the debate if
Yeah,
you
I know.
go
Yeah,
against
I'm aware.
if
Thank you.
you
Sorry.
disprove his
Sorry. I'm not.
scaling.
Yeah, I'm not trying to not listen. I'm sorry. Obviously, I knew I would win the debate, but I just still wanted to scale my own character. But whatever, bro.
Who gives a
That's
fuck, bro?
weird.
You're on the negation, bro. Like, bro, just do it.
Yeah, that's okay, bro. Fuck, that's weird as shit. Yo, please, yo, Venom Ichi, do you want to fucking die like Keta did? Like, stop dick riding. Holy fuck. Anyway,
Ass, you just lost the
I'm
trouble.
asked. Okay, yeah. Ghetto Jan interrupted. Yeah,
Stop.
your
Focus
fucking
on the
time for
debate.
10
Focus on the
minutes.
debate. Focus on the debate. Focus on the
Okay.
debate.
Right. So
Oh
everything
my
you just said about sound and valid syllogisms, I would just need any evidence for these being the case. But if you were
Nigga,
going on
what?
hypothesis, I mean,
Inshallah.
hey,
Inshallah,
I
you
don't.
nigga. Inshallah. Yo, stop debating, bro. You fucking.
No, I just want definitions for the words you're using. Anyway, right? So I would need any justification or any actual evidence that would distinct these two. And also, a lot of this mistrack. I don't think you give me argument as to why me making a valid syllogism is not just because it's not sound that we wouldn't take this valid syllogism to be the case. Also, I don't think there has to be, unless you can give the justification, there has to be some genuine correspondence. Or I'm not saying that there isn't, but you're presupposing that there's no genuine correspondence or distinction between him being gay and him shotgunning, right? Or you shotgunning and you being gay, right? I would need any actual distinction between that. You're just saying shit, right? Because you read DMs, but you don't know none of the words you are saying. So I'm gonna repeat it for you. Also, I don't know why I have any obligation to type it out. Please give me the argument as to why the obligation to type of syllogism. Oh, I don't know why I would have to do that. I don't know why you think you said that I was do it. And also, I don't know if you know what a valid syllogism is. I'm gonna break it down for you. So it's basically a major premise, a minor premise, and then a conclusion followed from these two premises, right? So, yeah, we can just. I don't think you need conclusions. We can just like go on since I guess I obviously couldn't skip my character because TB's a homosexual.
All right, TB, unmute yourself. Ghosty, mute yourself.
No, thank you guys. A syllogism by definition is just deductive reasoning trying to be reached towards a conclusion. If you know what deductive reasoning is, Ghosty, you would know that a deductive argument needs to be 100% valid no matter what. So let's go to Oxford and oh wait, no, I missed right. A syllogism, chill. A syllogism is a form of deductive reasoning where specific conclusions are the further division. So there we go, right? If you're gonna give me a syllogism,
You are ass, nigga.
sorry, Ghosty. I want to take a break. And I want to pray to God so that you can get better tracking. So can VC just please be quiet while we take a
Focus
moment to
on the
pray?
debate. Focus on the debate.
Nigga trying to search syllogisms, bro. His
Yo,
ass.
yo,
What
I'm being
the fuck?
distracted.
You are ass.
I'm being distracted. Bro.
Nigga said a syllogism is a deductive argument, head ass boy.
Yeah, I misspoke, bro. I misspoke.
Okay, dude, hurry up. Hurry up.
No, you're distracting me, bro. All right. A syllogism is not a deductive argument. It's just a form of deductive reasoning. If you're gonna give me a syllogism and it's please go on mute, bro. Please go on mute, bro.
Stop.
Go on mute, bro.
Stop. Continue.
Thank you, bro. Keyword a form. I'm not saying that with 100% certainty that it is this. No, a syllogism can be for inductive. In fact, I'm gonna give you a syllogism as to why I won this debate real quick. Hold on. Just give me 1 second, bro. Just give me 1 second. This is an example of a one deductive, inductive, abductive, and deductive argument as to why I win a debate. Look at main chat. Yeah, okay, for homosexuality, something about like a distinction. The distinction would be that okay, let's say if he wants to fuck boys, that's fine. That's his sexual preference towards boys. That doesn't then relate towards giving a reasoning as to why you're right in your position within a debate, and then the judge then saying, yeah, that is right. For example, we wouldn't say that uh trannies or transgenders are wrong in virtue of them just being what they're not. Like that's just retarded. Once again, you're not giving the argument. And in virtue of you being black and not having actual social class and actual high education, I think their arguments are invalid. We can just go to conclusions since you want to email go see. Like, please, let's just go, bro. I'm done, bro. This is retarded.
Centralizations of groups of
Yeah, okay. Yo, what the fuck? Yo,
What the fuck is that on my
What
screen?
this nigga on, bro?
Yo,
people.
bro, what
Stop
the
turning
fuck
on
is
your
the
camera.
Anyway, yeah.
Do
So
not
one, give the
centralize
argument as to why
individual
that's
people to piss
invalid.
off
You
the
didn't give the
community.
argument.
You are
Two,
cool.
give the argument as to why something must be sound. Actually, no. I think me proving it's valid or a valid syllogism, or it's valid within the logic is valid, I would just take logic to be correct. Please give the
Nobody
argument as to why
bothers
logic
your
is
mom,
incorrect, or
you
give the
fool.
argument against
He's
a valid
correcting the
syllogism. I don't know
debate.
why you should just think that in there. So after you give the argument as to why or against a valid syllogism, unless we wouldn't take that to be true still. Please, 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 please justify every single last premise within
5 minutes
statement.
left.
Sorry, within the syllogism. So when I say
All right.
justify everyone, and when I want to go over everyone and why this is corresponded with reality, because that is what it's saying, right? This is the
Oh,
underlying
like
implication
philosophy, bro.
that it's of these are or corresponded within reality. I want to go over each and every primacy. Also, you kind of said you want to get your definition from Oxford. You said Google Gemini. You have to give me any reason as to why I would take Google Gemini as a valid source. Please give me the justification for that. Also, I do want to know previously that his breath stink when he was speaking, so let's please fix that mod. Also, a form of deductive, let's read this aloud if you predict this to be the case. A form of deductive reasoning where a specific conclusion is inferred from two assumed premises. Yeah, I don't know what the fucking argument was. I gave you a syllogism. I don't know what the. I can give it to you again. Let me give it to you again because I don't. Hey,
My
I feel like
God.
who played this? Who played this? Who played this? I
Unironically,
chaired
hold on.
ChatGPT. So okay, yeah, thank you, Treble. He just literally interrupted me. Uh, yeah, man.
All right, John. Okay. Listen, man. Yo. Let's just stick to one point.
Oh, so no, please, no. Justify every word that came out your mouth. Everything you said, justify, bro. Please. Otherwise, we're just missing it.
I just want to say four things, right? One, I don't believe in logic, Ghosty, so justify why logic is even true, and then
Oh
justify.
my god.
I'm a logical nihilist, Ghosty, so I don't really commit myself to any form of logic. So
Alright, is that all?
Finish it. You
Because
have
you're left
4 minutes,
from
bro.
your
Hurry
Yo,
up.
friend.
repeat
my
everything you
bad,
said. I couldn't hear you. I couldn't hear you. They
my
left over.
bad,
I
my
couldn't hear. I
bad,
couldn't
my
hear. I
bad,
couldn't
my
hear.
bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. So, okay, hold on. Please mute him. Yeah, you didn't hear anything. Okay, I'll repeat it. I said I'm gonna say four things to begin the debate. One, I don't believe in logic. I'm a logical nihilist, so justify why logic even exists. Secondly, I don't believe in truth theory. I don't believe in correspondence. I don't believe in anything related to epistemology. Justify that too. Thirdly speaking, syllogisms are only deductive. They don't cover abductive, inductive, any sort of inductive. I don't know why they even exist, so justify that too. The only deductive that does exist is deductive logic. So yeah, justify that too. Thirdly and fourthly, if you're gonna say, oh, well, how can I come towards making debates or making the arguments or anything of that nature and virtually denying logic, this is what we call the TB truth table system and the TB reasoning system developed by Flash and Aries. So, in virtue of their philosopher and their inquiries of knowledge, I will justify all my beliefs that are already justified. And then, thirdly, I dismiss everything you said, Ghosty. You said you're going to dismiss everything I said. I dismiss of that dismiss. We can go to conclusions, please.
What the
What?
fuck?
Wait, hold on. I'm not done, actually. I'm not.
No, he's done. Okay, let
Wait, no,
me
I'm not
prove
done. I'm
him
not done.
for it.
I'm not.
No,
He's done.
trouble. That's it. That's it.
Okay, yeah. So I want to note he made over 3 points, and even with that, he said he's gonna make 4 points. We've already gone over previously in the debate how if he goes over 3 points, that is considered shotgunning, which he informally agreed to. We can go over the rec where I said this. He skimmed over and tried to not putting in 3 points, which is automatically conceding to the fact that if he goes over 3 points, he's shotgunning. So not only did he go over 4 points, he went 5 points. If you're gonna ask you to justify that, yeah, we can rely on the rec. Two, I just don't know anything you said, man. Everything you said, I just want to believe them, bro. I don't have any. You didn't justify any word that came out your mouth, any claim, every claim, any and every claim you tried to say. You just didn't justify, right? You just kept on trying to do the ghosty method better than the ghosty, which you just failed in because you're retarded, neurodivergent, faggy who doesn't go to school. Oh, also, I would like to mention he said that I don't get the education I need. Yet this guy loves being in school. He says it's to 5 a.m. and the debate at 9 a.m. Supposedly having school. He's said previously that he goes to school at 8 a.m. Yet he is debating at 5 a.m. and 9 a.m. Please show the actual proof that you go to school.
Two
Please
minutes
dox yourself.
left.
I would like that evidence. So then two, after that, yeah, man, he shotgun. So everything he was just said, it fried my brain. So I just can't even. Yeah, I dismiss everything he just said. He also said dismissed. Right, so every word within that claim he just made is dismissed via the fact that we went over agreed upon what's the name agreed upon fuck I started too much
He kind of wasted everything.
agreed upon fuck what is agreed upon wait what is
Okay, so
agreed
time, bro.
upon shotgun fallacy, that's what it is, sorry, an agreed upon
Thank you, moderators.
Wait, no. You can't do that. You can't do that.
Oh my
What the fuck?
gosh. He's
All right,
Yeah.
let him
no,
finish,
he's
bro.
fortunate, bro.
Hurry it up, bro. Give him the
Why he
last
burn bees?
minute. Hurry up. Hurry it
Yeah,
up.
give me 5 more minutes. Give me 5 more seconds. I don't know why he burn bees. And everything I just said obviously wasn't under 3 points. I can give the argument for that, but if I give the argument for that, it would then be going over 3 points. So everything I said was concisely within 3 points. Also,
Yo, like Nani.
those 3 points. Wait, can I finish speaking,
Let
please?
him
Don't interrupt me.
finish.
Yeah, those 3 points. I'm gonna cut this out for you. 1, 2, 3. I forget what is it. Uno, dos, tres. What is it? Let's say the Germans. Ein, Zach, drei. Right. So that's 1, 2, 3 in Spanish,
All right,
English,
go. You're delaying
and
it.
in German.
No, you're
Bro,
delaying
you're
it.
just
All right.
wasting time, bro. You're
Trouble
just jumping
go.
in.
I'm sorry. Are we done? Okay.
Trouble
Yeah.
Okay,
So
yo,
that's
shut the
everything I
fuck
said.
up, nigga. Yo.
Trouble
Oh my,
go.
okay. I dismissed him questioning everything.
Soundboard that.
Yo. I dismissed him questioning everything. I dismissed him. Yo, Ghostie, bro. Yo, I dismissed of everything. I dismissed everything you
Last
were saying.
minute.
Thank you, Nani. Thank you. I dismiss you questioning everything. I dismiss I dismiss the conciseness. I dismiss your dismiss of every single infinite conceptual, careless conceptual schema, meta dismiss. I dismiss all of that. Any of your reasoning, any of your school, any of like your words, your language, your understanding, it frying your brain. I dismiss that too. Justify every single thing that you possibly ever could do, think, actualize every single thing, your being, your essence, your ontology, everything. Justify all of that. And then thirdly, I'm not done. I dismiss everything once again. I'll just say it to you, and what is it, Spanish? I dismiss you. There we go. And then for my conclusions, so I want to debate.
All right. That's it. Do you guys want to? Okay. That's it. The time is up. Do you guys want to
All
give
right.
conclusions?
Yeah, I
Or
want to get conclusions. Yeah, I want conclusions.
no. There's. You guys want to give conclusions or not?
Yeah,
No, I
I
don't want. Yeah, I don't want.
How my judgment, bro? How my judgment, bro?
want to give conclusions, please.
No,
Wait,
no one
Hermes,
cares about your conclusion.
about
Listen,
the actual substance or him getting slammed in the meta debate?
All right.
I'm gonna
Hermes, what is
actually
the
listen to the actual substance of the conversation. All right, Ghosty, how did you respond to him explaining the whole archetype thing that his characters has the archetype of being the fastest?
Okay, yeah. Oh shit, I just fell. So one, I actually didn't really get a chance to attack that, but I already attacked that prior to him saying that he just didn't realize. So I gave a consistent basis as to why the shift, his interpretations would be corresponding with the verse, right? Because if he's quote unquote fastest to travel speed, and then one, some niggas able to react to him, and two, someone stated to be above him in some vivacity of speed. Obviously, he would be the archetype of speed if other people can encompass other vivacities of speed. And his claim was that he was the fastest the fastest Hashira, and I guess my character is Hashira, so that is how I responded to that. And I don't even
Wait,
think
so
he
you're
was
saying that? Okay, so you're saying that you said that your character was shown to be above his character?
No, I'm saying that.
No,
Yeah,
he
I'm
was
saying
saying
that
that.
in the guitar reference, I don't know how someone could be so fast, yet a fucking lower moon could react to them. But anyway, I would have gone my skin, which is fucking cocky.
He's not
But
lower moon,
two,
by the way.
yeah, I didn't show the
No, I
contradiction, so
don't.
I
I
just
don't think he
fucking.
brought up the lower
Bro,
moon stuff.
bro,
Oh
what
yeah,
is
no,
he rambling
I
about?
did it. I didn't. No, I did it. That's what I just said.
If you do, please.
Yeah, I did it. I did it.
When
I
the
did it. That's
rest
Yeah,
what
is
he's
done.
not lower moon anyway, so you're just wrong, by the way. So like, that's
Oh
cool.
shit! Okay,
Oh
let's
my
go
god,
ahead
let me
and get a low key
get it
sharp
in.
review to him. That oh, he's still speaking 1 minute. As I was
Yeah,
saying,
don't. Bro, chill out. Bro, listen, chill. He says there's like two things he said there. You're either saying that he can't have the archetype of being the fastest because people comparable to him, or people even close to him, or are you saying that
yeah, I'm singing. Yeah, go
he
ahead.
can't be the archetype of being the fastest because it's been demonstrated that people are faster than him?
Yeah, both of those. I mean, one, like I said, I didn't even get to attack that point. That was the whole shot getting thing. But if we're going based off what I said within the argument or within the debate, what I said prior to him claiming that, then yeah, those two would be the rebuttals, which he just never once again denied.
Chobo, how did you respond? Wait, is Chobo in the VC? Yeah, Chobo, how did you respond to him demonstrating that?
Or demonstrating what again? I wasn't listening to his conclusion.
The only thing that's relevant out of what he just said was he showed that his. Bro, I guess you're gonna mute.
No, I'm sorry.
Did you show anything against? Because he said that he showed that his character's faster than yours, or a character's faster than yours. Did he show that?
He showed.
He showed that in reference to. I'll just respond for this because I was listening. He showed that in reference to Mitsuri, but Trouble argued that that's in the specific type of speed, not overall speed or generality speed. That's what I remember. I don't. Ghosty, what did you say in response to that?
In response to what?
Because he argued that it was in specifics to the whip, right, which isn't an overall form of speed, which he's arguing for Tengen. So what was your response to that?
Yeah, once again, I just didn't get a chance to respond to that, so I dismissed it. But if we're going based off what I said in the debate,
Oh, so this is literally contingent on the shotgun shit?
Yeah, you lost, mate. You lost, mate. You lost. Yeah, you lost, mate.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
wait, how did I lose? If I dismissed it, what the fuck?
Wait, this is
No, you
actually
said
contingent on the
okay. Well, you just
shotgun
asked, bro. Listen, you just asked me for the substantive points, and then you immediately moved on to the meta points. Do you want to move on to the meta points, bro?
Wait, but I can't. Okay, if I can't, holy shit. Okay, can I explain how I was going to lose the substance point?
We have to move to the
You
meta
just said you
point
didn't respond to it.
because it was interwoven
Oh.
within. It was interwoven within the substance points, right? Because trouble. I'm not gonna lie. You ever debate like that again, right? There'll be
You
consequences.
want to go like that, bro? Like I told you, I
You
didn't
were
want
the
to do.
one who said that, bro. What the fuck?
No, you brought it into that trouble. Stop it.
How
But
do I do that? Okay,
what's it called? But right, they're interwoven. So Hermes, who do you think? I do think, given that he just admitted that he didn't get to respond to that the Mitsuri thing, right? I do think obviously substantively it would seem like trouble won, but what about meta? Who do you think?
Okay, on the meta, yeah. So one of the things that Trouble put into question, which Ghostie's argument was dependent on, for him to be saying that Trouble was shotgunning, was that it's overwhelming his mind. He put that into question.
I
Yeah.
also
Okay. So
think that there
within.
was a. I also think that there was a point that was unaddressed, which was whether or not Ghosty being black, inherently raises the probability of him, making wrong claims, and I just didn't hear a response to that because I know that you packed him back with saying like, "Oh, I go to school and I do this," right? But like that doesn't really attack the claim because the claim is that you being that race specifically just lowers your inherent probability for any of the claims that you're going to make, right? And going to school obviously isn't going to do like I don't like
Yeah. Okay.
if
You
I'm just
done?
wrong, I
You
don't see how
done
that
speak?
attacks that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So for the me not responding to him, putting the question, me overriding my brain shit. Right within that response, he gave more than 3 points, which I dismissed because it was shotgun. Or I formally called it a shotgun.
That's literally circular.
How was
That's the
that
third question.
circular?
So what's it? So him.
If he makes more than three,
Okay,
wait, if
okay.
he makes more than 3 points, he's shotgun.
Yeah, that's a
Him
question, Meg.
questioning
That's literally
shotgun is
begging the
good.
question. That's just literally begging the
How
question.
was it
Hold
a
on.
question? Like he makes more than 3
I'm about to
points
tell
in
you, bro.
shotgunning.
I'm about to tell you, bro. You already told me this. Listen. So the reason why it's a question, Beg, is because what's in question is if you can consider that or attribute that or assign that to be a shotgun. What he's trying to do is he's trying to say that more than 3 points wouldn't be considered a shotgun because it's not overwhelming your mind.
Wait,
That
do you
thing,
understand the
the
shotgun
argument.
is,
No,
right?
hold on, bro. Listen. So what he's trying to say is that, well, sorry, not he's trying to say. What he put into question was whether or not your mind would be overwhelmed in order for more than 3 arguments to be considered a shotgun. So if you're just saying it's a shotgun, that's just begging the question because what's in question is if that could even be considered a shotgun.
Yeah, I do understand what a shotgun is. I wasn't literally able to respond to it.
Yo, who won?
What, bro? Bro, what? Like, did you hear what I just said?
Yeah, but I can't. So if he's okay,
If you're just telling me
he's
it's a
putting.
shotgun because you couldn't
Can I
respond
finish,
to it,
please?
it's what you said in the debate.
Yeah, but can I finish, please?
What? Oh yeah, go ahead, man.
Can I finish, please?
I said go ahead.